The discovery of a baby's lifeless body in the Mississippi River sent shockwaves through Winona, the state of Minnesota, and the country. The mystery of the murdered newborn girl, wrapped in a t-shirt and packaged with porcelain angels, remains etched in the minds of millions. Now, after years of uncertainty, there's renewed hope that her identity and the identity of her mother will finally come to light. It was Labor Day weekend 2011 when the Forrest family was out boating on the Mississippi River. As they navigated the river's currents, something caught their attention: a bag floating nearby. Inside was the body of a 2-day-old baby girl, later named Baby Angel. Alongside her tiny body were several porcelain angel figurines. She was in a green t-shirt, encased in 2 brown plastic garbage bags and placed inside a canvas tote. It was a shocking discovery that sparked a widespread investigation, stretching on for more than a decade without answers. The baby was fully formed, with an unclamped umbilical cord, a detail leading investigators to believe she was born unassisted and possibly in distress. They worked tirelessly to learn more about the identity of the girl and the circumstances of her death. The porcelain angels and other items found with the body unfortunately raised more questions than answers. In the discovery's immediate aftermath, Winona residents rallied around the baby girl, giving her a proper funeral attended by hundreds, many who had never met her but felt a connection. Despite the outpouring of support and intense media coverage, the case quickly went cold. Extensive investigation by local and state authorities didn't turn up any confirmed identities, but investigators never gave up hope.
My hope moving forward is that anybody that has any information, whether they were on that river 5 years ago or they know of friends, family, somebody that was pregnant and they don't know where the child is or have any information at all, would step forward.
They followed leads and toiled for a breakthrough. It finally came in March 2023 when genealogy nonprofit Firebird Forensics Group got involved. They had helped the FBI catch the notorious Golden State Killer and were ready to turn their attention to Baby Angel's case, using advanced DNA technology to trace her possible relatives. They gave investigators a potential match, a woman from Winona who could be Baby Angel's mother. It reignited the investigation, bringing new hope to those who had worked the case for so long. But the woman, once she was found, was hesitant to provide a DNA sample, forcing investigators to take an unconventional route. They collected DNA from items in her trash and compared it with Baby Angel's sample. The results suggested a possible biological connection. Investigators got a search warrant to force the woman to provide a DNA swab, which was sent to a state crime lab for testing. As with any cold case, speculation and theories have swirled.
Case investigation that stunned the Winona community more than a decade ago. It was 2011. The body of a newborn baby girl was found in the Mississippi River. And despite an intensive investigation, the mother of that child has never been found.
Investigators say they've interviewed dozens of women over the years who they believed could be Baby Angel's mother, but DNA tests never turned up a possible match until now.
It's a big story here. It's a big story, I think, all over because of the circumstances.
According to a search warrant filed in Winona County District Court, a nonprofit genetic genealogy company named Firebird Forensics, which helps law enforcement identify suspects and remains, gave investigators the name of a Winona woman who could be Baby Angel's mother about a year ago.
The angel figurines and the careful way she was wrapped suggest her mother, or whoever left her in the river, cared at least in part for her. But why was she left in the water? Was her mother in a state of panic or distress, unable to care for her? Some hypothesized a case of postpartum depression. Were the angels meant as a symbolic gesture, a final farewell, or is there a deeper meaning? Followers of the case have speculated that Baby Angel's mother may have been a young woman overwhelmed by the birth and uncertain what to do. Others wonder if there was a darker force, someone who took advantage of a young, vulnerable mother, leading to tragedy. The fact that Baby Angel was placed in the river and not left in a public place where she might have been found adds a thread to the story that has yet to be unraveled. Over the years, Winona has kept Baby Angel's memory alive. Her grave at Woodlawn Cemetery is visited regularly with flowers placed by both locals and strangers who have been touched by her story. The Forrest family who found her body remain closely connected, hoping that one day the truth comes out. Sharon Forrest, who spoke publicly about the impact that day had on her family, still teaches her students about Baby Angel, keeping her memory alive for a new generation. The community adopted Baby Angel as their own, giving her the love and care she was denied. Her funeral was a powerful testament to community compassion, with hundreds gathering to honor her short life. The results of the DNA investigation are expected soon, possibly in the coming weeks, and could finally provide the answers that have eluded investigators so long. There is obvious anticipation at the possibility of finally identifying the baby and her mother. It can hopefully answer the lingering questions of what led to her death. Why was she left so carelessly in the river? Maybe most importantly, who is her mother? What happened to her in the days leading up to that weekend? And will she see any charges related to the cold case? For the Forrest family, the potential closure is bittersweet. The answers might bring with them a new set of questions. The circumstances of the baby's death might remain unclear, or the real truth could be even more painful than the mystery. Advancements in DNA technology and the dedication of investigators mean there is finally hope. This cold case could finally be solved. For Baby Angel's sake, and for the sake of the community that embraced her, the quest for closure continues.